Hey friends, welcome to this first trimester pregnancy yoga flow. Practicing yoga or doing any sort of movement in the first trimester can be a little bit tricky. You might be feeling very tired, nauseous. If this is your first pregnancy, you're likely feeling a mixture of excitement, maybe also a little bit of anxiety and uncertainty. If this is your second or third or fourth pregnancy, you probably are feeling all of those things as well, but just with some extra experience behind you. If you are brand new here, welcome. My name is Bettina. I've been teaching yoga for over 17 years and specializing in fertility, pregnancy, and postpartum for at least the last 10. I've practiced yoga throughout all of my own pregnancies, and I love guiding women through this practice at this incredibly special time. If you have never practiced pregnancy yoga before, I'll leave a link below for you to download my free pregnancy yoga guide. So there you'll learn how to practice yoga safely throughout your pregnancy for both you and baby. And if you'd like to join a community of other women also practicing throughout pregnancy and postpartum, I'll leave the link to my online yoga circle below. Let's get on the mat now and get started. So we're going to start our practice today just in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. You might like to bring the hips a little bit higher than the knees, using a block or a rolled blanket or something like that, or just sitting flat on the floor if that feels fine for you. I want you to inhale the shoulders up towards the ears, and then as you exhale, gently draw them back and down. Good, and again, inhaling them up towards the ears, and exhaling them down. Good. One more time. Inhaling them up and exhaling them down. Let's start taking some pelvic circles. So rolling the top half of the body, inhaling, coming forwards. And then exhale, rounding, tucking the chin to chest as you roll the body back. And just really taking your time here. Even more so during pregnancy, we want to start tuning into our body, listening to all those cues that our body gives us. And if that cue today is exhaustion, that's fine. Just move even slower than you would normally. We're not going to be doing anything too strenuous today in this practice. After all, during the first trimester, your body is literally making a human from scratch. It's doing enough work already. Our movement is just so that we don't feel stiff and sore, and so that we can build a little bit of energy as well, because we know that movement helps to create energy in the body. Let's reverse our circles. And that when we're likely napping as much as we are in the first trimester, we can also feel a little bit lethargic from the lack of movement. So we want to try and still move our body during this time when we're needing that extra rest. It will also help us sleep better. Help to keep the circulation flowing in our body, help to keep our digestive system moving, which is super important during pregnancy. So lots of benefits to keep moving. We're just going to slow it down and be mindful that we're also quite low energy at this time. Good. Coming back to center, I want you to turn both feet so they're going over in one direction. And then we're just going to twist away from the legs. So just planting one hand behind you and looking over that shoulder. You're going to let your pelvis really twist into this. So don't feel like you have to keep the pelvic still and then just twist the upper body. We're going to let our whole body twist here. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller. And as you exhale, see if you can twist in a touch more. So you'll notice here there's no compression on the belly. During our pregnancy yoga, we don't want to put any strain on the belly at all that we don't need to. You likely won't feel comfortable putting any pressure on the belly as well, so that's another great reason to avoid it. Good. Returning back to center, we're going to swap the legs in the opposite direction and then find the twist the other way. So remembering to inhale, sit nice and tall. And then exhale, look over that back shoulder. Good. Gently release back to the front. Bringing the soles of the feet together now and taking them away from the body. We're not creating too much of a stretch in the inner thigh. As you inhale, I want you to open up the chest. And as you exhale, we're just going to gently round forward. And then we're going to work with the breath, keeping on that pattern, inhaling, sitting tall, opening through the heart, and exhaling, rounding. Inhale as we open, exhale as we round. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. This time we're just going to fold and stay. So let your upper body fold over your lower body, relaxing through the face and the neck. Keeping the breathing long and slow. Good. Slowly rising your chest back up. Bring one foot in towards the groin and stretch the other leg out long. And then we're going to reach the same hand down that leg and inhale the other arm up and over. Good. As you inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to plant the hand down and then inhale up and over, just gently lifting the hips here. Remembering we can move as slowly as you need to today. Coming all the way back down. Inhaling as you reach over. And exhaling all the way. Lifting the hips up. And exhaling them down. Good. Last one here on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you release down. Good. Let's change the legs to the opposite side. And we're just repeating this here, moving with your breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here. Really just connecting in with your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Good. When you're ready to, we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. And during pregnancy, we want to use the arms to support this as much as possible. So instead of, as we would normally do pre-pregnancy, rolling down, asking the core to do the work, we use the arms to support so that the belly can stay nice and soft. Just rolling onto the back when you're ready. Taking the feet to the outer edges of the mat and letting the knees knock in and just bringing the hands onto the belly here. And just with the hands on the belly, I just want you to become aware of this space in your body. How it's feeling today. Breathing deeply into the low belly. And imagine your breath surrounding your baby, safe and warm in your womb. And then as you exhale, just letting the breath soften you and relax you. Heel and toe the feet in towards each other, coming to hip distance with the feet, and then just allowing the pelvis to rock forward and back. So pressing the low back into the mat, and then rocking the hips forward, creating that arch behind you. Doing this a few more times, just keeping mobility through the spine here. And then with the hands flat on the floor, this time pressing that low back into the floor and then pressing into the soles of the feet as you start to lift the hips up, peeling the spine up one vertebrae at a time, and then slowly rolling the spine all the way back down. Letting the hips rock forward, creating that arch once more. And then again, inhaling, really slowly peeling the spine off the floor, lifting the hips up, and rolling all the way back down. Inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling, rolling down. Gently draw the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a little rock from side to side. So again, you'll notice the knees are nice and wide, no compression of that belly. If it feels good to do so here, you could reach towards the shins or the soles of the feet for a happy baby, gently drawing the knees towards the armpits, and take a little rock from side to side. Good. Releasing the feet or the shins. I want you to bring one foot down towards the mat, and the other ankle is going to cross over the knee. Gently press that knee away. So you should be getting a little bit of a stretch through this right hip. And then lift the left leg in towards you. You can hold on to the back of the thigh or reach forward to the shins, just gently drawing your leg in for a reverse pigeon. If this feels nice to do so, you could rock from side to side or find stillness, whatever works best for you. Good. And then cross that top leg over completely, reaching towards the feet. Gently hug them in towards the body. Release the feet. Change the cross of the leg. The left ankle is across the right knee. Gently press that right knee away. And then if it feels good to do so, hug the right leg in, reaching through to find the leg. Maybe finding that rock from side to side. Releasing the legs down, completely cross that top leg over and then reach towards the feet if you can, or find the shins, wherever you can reach, and just gently hug both legs in towards the body. See if you can keep the upper body nice and relaxed and soft. Releasing both legs. Bring the knees together now. And gently let the knees fall over to one side. You can take cactus arms here, so gently pressing the elbows in towards the floor. And if you want to, and it feels good to do so, you can gently look away from the legs to increase the stretch a little bit more. Next breath, let's bring one leg back to center. And then the other, and then slowly bring the legs all the way to the opposite side. Again, you can look away from the legs if you want to increase that twist through the spine. Good, drawing one leg back into center, and then the other leg. And just holding onto the knees as we take some small circles. Circling the knees in one direction, and then reversing and circling in the opposite direction. You to take the body long now, stretching the hands away from the feet. Big breath in here. And then I want you to take the legs towards the right and the arms towards the right, making a banana shape with the body on the mat. Taking a big breath here, keep pulling that wrist towards the opposite side, creating a nice long line down one side of the body. And then release the hands, bringing them to the opposite side. Bringing the legs over, making a banana shape in the opposite direction, holding onto the opposite wrist. Breathing here. Good, gently release. We're going to come up to have a seat so that we can get some props for our Shavasana. So again, roll onto the side, press the floor away. I'm going to be using a bolster today, but if you don't have a bolster, a rolled blanket or cushions off your bed will also work well. And then I just want you to come and lie the body over so that the heart space can open here, the chest is nice and open. If it's comfortable to do so, bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall out to the side. If that's too much, you can either bring cushions or blankets underneath the knees or take the legs long if that feels better. I want you to rest the palms towards the sky. Take a big breath into the low belly. And a long, slow breath out. Full deep breath in. You might even like to bring the hands onto the low belly, really connecting in with baby at this point in our practice. And long, slow breath out. Once again, coming back to that image of your breath, surrounding your baby, filling the spaces in the belly, in the chest. And then on the exhale, bringing a sense of calm and relaxation to both you and your baby. Knowing that here in this moment, you are healthy, your baby is strong, and you are both safe. Big breath in. And a long, slow breath out. ready, just start bringing some movement back, wriggling fingers and toes, stretching out long. And then slowly tucking chin to chest, using the hands to support you to come all the way back up. Coming to have a seat, bringing the hands to heart. It is an honor to share this practice with you at this very special time. Thank you for including me in your practice, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a beautiful day.